Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the FauxShow. Today is Sunday, March 15th. My name is Angela.
and my name is Chris.
And as most of you know, the FauxShow is not a real show. It is a social experience because I don't look at you.
What?
I look at the chat room I have here on my iPad.
Oh, the chat room. Well, I look at my screen over here, Angela. As you can see, I have a full screen, obviously, on my screen.
After an alt tab.
I'm sorry,
yes.
what?
Bro. It's over there on a monitor where we can see ourselves.
Shut up, Ange. It doesn't matter. It's in this lower third.
Shut up, Ange.
And this lower third's bigger now. So,
like, fourth.
Really?
Well, just because people are going to call it out, and so I'm just going to say it's about a fourth.
Don't back down. Lower third is a technical term.
It is a lower
Stand
third.
your ground. We are correct. We are not wrong. It is a lower third.
Here's what I like. Before the show, I said, is the border furled at all, right, on my necklace?
Yeah.
Because it's an awesome necklace.
Sure. That's not bad.
So he spent some time, and he's like, yeah, it was. And so then I went to go to the bathroom, and I looked at my necklace, and he had tucked it down.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
It's supposed to be up.
That's what I did.
No.
I think it just collapsed after I did it. Yeah, I think it collapsed.
No.
Yeah.
I've never seen it do that all the way around. But
What?
anyway, this show is not about my necklace.
No.
It is about customizing your desktop.
Yes. Yes. In fact, this hankers back to, I was thinking, where did I get started customizing my desktop? How long have I been customizing my desktop? And honestly, it's been well before since I was a Linux user. In the 80s, what?
That just seems so old. In the 80s.
All right!
I didn't really customize my desktop until I got OS 10.
Oh, wow. All right.
That was like 99.
Can I tell you my story?
Well, you walked away.
All right, so here's my story. I used to have this program called Res Excellence, and this let me customize the stuff in my Mac. And you would go in there and actually edit the hex code and all kinds of stuff. It was hardcore editing back in the day.
Huh.
And so that was kind of what I used to do.
Huh.
But that was sort of the beginning, and I would just sort of dabble in that. And now as a Linux user, of course, I'm all about theming and customizing my desktop. And I know our chat room is too. They've been giving us screenshots all morning of their desktops. So there's a lot to talk about, and you do a little customization yourself.
Well, my most important thing about my desktop is there has to be two, at least. I think I actually could do three. And I've seen a lot of our viewers do three because they're gamers, and you've got to have your IRC or Mumble or what other thing do you use when you game?
Jeez, it could just even be like you could have the forum of the game up or of your guild.
Oh yeah, or recipes, whatever. Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or anything that
there's a jillion reasons, a solid jillion.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is it's Ultramon, right?
Yeah.
Ultramon I used
back in the Windows days.
Yeah, back when we worked at the same company, an IT consulting company, we had to use Windows. So I used Ultramon so that I could have a start menu at the bottom of each of my windows, which I found fantastic.
Yeah, buddy.
However,
what?
I am a Mac and in personal life. And I don't like having a dock on both monitors.
Yeah, that's true. It's
not what I do. So I just do one dock, and it's on the biggest monitor. Not necessarily like the computer, not necessarily the laptop screen, but whatever's bigger gets the dock. It doesn't matter.
That makes sense. And that's your primary, quote unquote.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
So that's one customization that I absolutely have to have.
Yeah. And I try over the years, I've tried to get more closer to default. I try not to do as many customizations. I try to sort of stay I get GNOME 3 set up, and then over time I tweak it more and more and more. But when I first set up my first system, I'll wait a little bit before I tweak it much. I'll kind of just try to live with it as is, because I feel like the less I have to change, the more I can just live with if I have to reload or go to another computer that I have to work at or something like that.
The less crippled you'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. One customization leads to another, Totally.
Yeah.
But you have that really cool lighting thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think you should mention, because we mentioned it in Tech Talk Today last week, but I think during Friday, the health update. But
this is a good desktop customization too. It's called f.lux, and you can do just get f.lux.com. And it is a nice program available for Windows, Mac, and the Linux. Also, I have one on my Nexus 5 here called Twilight. It was a Ting app pick, and it does the same thing that FLux does, only it does it on your Android device. So what FLux does is you give it your location, either via zip code or geolocation lookup or whatever, and it then looks up the sunrise and sunset of your location, and it adjusts your monitor during the day to match those lighting conditions. So at night, your monitor will adjust to tones that are much easier for your eyes and your mind.
Your eyeballs.
Your eyeballs. Instead of bright blue, it becomes more of an orange, of kind of the color of this website here. And in the morning, it makes things kind of look like sunlight again as it sort of comes back online and recorrects it back to your monitor's normal colors as the sun rises.
I do not use that.
No.
I'm just saying.
Maybe you should try it, though.
Maybe.
Because when I come upstairs after having it going on mine, I'm like, gosh, your monitors are so harsh.
My cell phone adjusts, based on lighting, but I don't know. Let's see. I keep all my messengers on one monitor. Except IRC. I don't actually consider that a messenger. Do you consider that a messenger?
Yeah, I definitely, no, I do put it on my message. I definitely have my big 30-inch screen that I have as my second screen. I do my IRC, my messages, all my...
Yeah, I have IRC on my primary monitor, and I have my chats that could be personal or business on the other one. And that's to my left. And I don't know if that makes a difference, like if you're left-handed or right-handed, but I'm right-handed, and I keep my primary stuff on the right.
Well, all right. Are you ready for this one?
Yes.
This is the Anime's desktop. He runs the Awesome Window Manager, the Compton Compositor. He's got Quasel IRC. You know about that. Yep. He even says Minoka or MINITO. I can't get it. It was in the lower third for his background.
It's Mini Tokyo.
So I'm a spaz. But look at this, Ange. What do you think of this as a desktop? This is instead of a traditional desktop, this desktop takes all of the windows and kind of cascades them for you. Yeah. Sure. And then as you close them, it re-expands them. And of course, he has this going across multiple monitors. So it's tiles and tiles of windows.
Sounds like a Windows thing. Is it a Windows thing?
No.
Huh.
Look, there he is watching the FauxShow pre-show.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's pretty different from
that is interesting.
Desktop.
I do so it basically snaps.
Yeah.
Snaps in place and
all
readjusts.
the windows. Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Especially if you have to have a lot of things open. Like when I do invoicing for us, I have to have sometimes 3 calendars open, just to make sure that I have all the right dates, because I bill some in the past, some in the future.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Take a look at this one. This is this here is Tyler's desktop in the chat room.
Oh yeah.
And this is KDE 4. And that is pretty interesting looking, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the wood, the faux wood there. And of course he's got the weather report, his system information here.
That is really cool. See, I'd really like to bake in a big clock. Or a calendar that a widget. Is that what OS 10 calls them? Yeah,
widgets. Yeah.
Yeah, but widget that's always there though. And you had that picture
desktop slideshow. Yep.
Yeah,
that was a plasma widget.
A desktop slideshow is really cool because then you can use it in coordination with a Dropbox, or what's another service?
I actually pointed it to Dropbox, but it could be all it does is just looks at any folder. So if you have Sync Thing or BitTorrent Sync or C File, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could easily update his slideshow.
You just drop it in your folder in Dropbox, and then my desktop gets new images, and it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I like this one. This next one here. This came from the live one. This is the Ubuntu 15.04, still in beta, and he's running. Looks like Mate here. What do you think of that, Ange? Tell me that doesn't look like an operating system out of Hollywood.
I like the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it.
It looks like a Hollywood operating system, doesn't
it? It reminds me a lot of OS 10.
Angela.
What? It does.
Really?
Yeah, it's something about...
Well, I guess maybe the close icons?
No, it's the aesthetic. It's very appealing. Windows is really...
Well, that doesn't make it an
gritty.
OS 10 thing being appealing.
Well, but that's what it reminds me of.
Well, that's good, I guess. I guess that's good. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Well, there you go. The live one. You get a compliment. See, what's fun about these kinds of desktops, and that's what I'm running here on this computer. This is Mate. What's fun about these kind of desktops is they have. There's another cool desktop. Is you can go right in, built into them. They just have the ability to just tweak the way they look and all that kind of stuff. It's just sort of built in. The appearance. Go in here and I have.
Ooh.
Watch this. So here's my folder, right? And I can go to black and then boom now.
Nice.
Isn't that neat?
That is really cool.
Yeah.
One thing that I did this time with my okay, well, I have the first new installation of OS 10 in
8 years
at least.
Yeah.
So we had been copying and installing or
imaging,
restoring, imaging and restoring the same, for a very long time, and my computer was my poor computer.
Yeah, for people who say OS 10 doesn't slow down over time, they need to meet Angela's installation because holy crap, it was unbelievable.
It was bad. So anyway, I decided, I had to start from scratch. I've never had to start from scratch. Mm-hmm. We should have documented it because it was seriously, it was different, and it was a good experience, I think. But I made my mouse cursor bigger.
Yeah,
and that is a problem in Excel. Because by default, Excel is 100%. And so when you select a cell and you go to click the little box and drag down, it won't grab it. It just won't. So it has to be 125%, which is okay because I don't mind having the stuff bigger on the screen. But you know what else I had was the graphic problem, but I don't.
Oh, I think
or the text.
That was like your external monitor. The fonts were like you could it's like when you had a bad connection to an old TV almost. Mm-hmm. And that's what it was. Is I think we were using HDMI instead of DisplayPort. I can't remember. Like it was just like the cable we were using was causing that problem. That wasn't like any hack we had to do. Okay. All right, so Ange, this one comes from the chat room. Who's that Pariah there? Is that who this is? This is Pariah's custom desktop environment, he says. Custom.
Wow.
I don't know if it's built on top of KDE or if it truly is all from scratch, but
I like that he uses UTC.
Clean and minimal, huh, boss? What do you think of that?
Yeah.
Not bad. Just got your Fox, your terminal, and your software center right there.
Yeah.
That's all you need. What else do you need?
Well, so my desktop isn't clean.
Sometimes customization can be making it minimal, though, can it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally.
Your desktop, though?
No. I use my desktop as a temporary holding place for stuff.
And by temporary, she means 9 months to 12 years?
No. You know what? You're one to speak.
Hey, boss. So I don't even have computers for as long as you have stuff on your desktop. So I don't own the computers long enough for it to get to as bad.
Okay, I was like, what are you talking about? You got computers way longer than me, but yeah.
Yeah, and I'll stay with one computer long enough. Yeah.
This is true.
I'm out. I'm done.
And turns out he had a MacBook Pro that died years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it just died. It just stopped turning on. And
the GPU died. It turned on, but the GPU didn't work. So what's the point?
But Apple came out and was like,
"Yeah, we'll fix it." Even after we're out of warranty.
So that was kind of cool.
So they fixed it.
His desktop was covered in.
It's like a time capsule. I open up the MacBook after not using it for years. The MacBook lid comes up and the screen comes on. I'm like, oh, it does work. And they didn't format it, because you never know. When you send it in, they're going to randomly format it. Yeah. And they always ask, can we format it? And it's
they did. They asked.
You're fixing the GPU. Why do you? Yeah. If you have to format it so you can fix my GPU for free, you can format it. Fine. Mm-hmm. But they didn't format it. So I open up the MacBook time capsule and he
was in the middle of editing an episode. No, just kidding.
And I'm just all this crap that that wasn't so good. Stuff that I look at, I'm like, I didn't really like that now, looking back at it. But some stuff was pretty cool. But some stuff was
it died 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. So it was. All right. Let's see. One thing, I don't know if you can talk about how
what Ange? What
Linux might handle this, but something that OS 10 doesn't do yet, or that I can't figure out, is when I have iPhoto open and I hit the play button on my keyboard, I cannot uncode iPhoto from playing a slideshow.
Yeah, that's totes a Mac thing.
I hate it because I have 80,000 pictures. And if I hit play and iPhoto is the primary thing, which is sometimes hard to tell when I have two monitors, it's going to sit there and try to pre-render 80,000 pictures and do a slideshow, and my computer just comes to a halt.
Under Linux desktops, you just go there and say, these keys go to these things. And you can change them. Yeah.
Because I still want it. The reason why I'm hitting play while I have iPhoto open is because I'm listening to music.
All right. So I don't know if you can catch who these came from while I tell you about them, but check out this one here. This is a great one. It's a very adorable Tux eating an apple, sitting under the apple tree, and it's an Arch box running a recent 3.18 kernel. And it looks like it is a little GNOME 3 action going on there with a dash to dock on the side and the Numix icon theme, which is gorgeous. And GNOME 3, also the one of my favorite GNOME 3 extensions where it lets you choose your sound output device right there in the menu. Very nice there. Also, you should check out the Wi-Fi refresh extension. Also quite nice.
Hey, Imager for iPhone is here. I like Wolf Larson's. I think that would be cool.
Oh, okay, Wolf Larson. All right, I'll go find Mr.
Oh man,
paging Mr. Wolf Larson. Could you let's see, Mr. Wolf Larson. Boy, there's a lot of people in the chat room today. We had some problems earlier today with the chat room, so apologies if you were watching earlier today and couldn't make it in. It should be all resolved now. I don't even see Wolf. Let me see. Searching for Wolf. Wolf Blitzer? No, Wolf
Larson, right
Larson.
There. The double orange lower, right there. Wait.
Stand by. He says
right.
It's a KDE Desktop. All right, so I'm pulling up a KDE Desktop. Oh yeah, this is rocking. Check this out.
look at you laughing at me.
Is that the pre-show? That must have been the pre-show. Yeah, I am totally laughing at you. Oh my god! And look, you look like what the hell?
Yeah.
Now look at this. Now tell me that's not a Hollywood desktop. Holy crap! Look at the way the icons
glow.
glow.
Black and white. Oh, so here's the thing.
But come on, can't you see some hacker using his operating system on the movie screen?
Yeah. So here's the thing about my desktop.
Hey, look, it's our mumble room.
I want the background to be dark, and it's partially like if I installed that light, the F.lux.
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 Or Flux. Yeah.
I think maybe I would change my mind, but it has to be a very neutral background.
Look at his background. That's a great background.
Yeah. Well, so the thing is, I don't want to lose icons and stuff that I put on my desktop or files.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose them in my background. So
Right.
my background has to be like all a general color, not like your last pictures where it's mountains where it could be light up top and dark on the bottom. I just all kind of one color.
Yeah, you know what I've stopped doing on my Linux rigs is I've stopped putting
your face. Yeah, he stopped doing his face.
Okay, I'm going to reset and I'm going to move forward. I'll just assume we're going to edit all
You're
that
supposed to go to my face. Okay.
I stopped putting icons on my desktop.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, seriously. Minimize that window.
No.
But it would prove my point. Minimize that window, bro. Hey, bro.
No.
Do it. Do it. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Boom, look at that. No icons on the desktop.
Well, but this isn't your working desktop.
Yeah, it's one of my maiden working desktops. I work at that like 100 times a day, like 100.
Oh.
My point is what I've done is I've just started making folders in my home folder, and now I'm just
Yeah.
I have working folders, and now I'm just going for the most beautiful desktops. Look how beautiful that desktop is. Tell me that's not a beautiful desktop, man. That desktop is so gorgeous.
Okay.
All right.
I typically get my backgrounds from Digital Blasphemy, and they have a free section which is very small, but it's where I go. Just so you know.
Wallpapers.io is a good one.
Yeah, what was that other one that you had me go to that really sucked?
Interface Lift.
Yeah, inter or inner?
Interface, like the computer interface. The one, and it's really good.
Interface.
Holy crap!
What?
Holy crap!
Interface what?
Interface Lift. Like you're like an interface and you're lifting it, like you're giving it a facelift. Interface lift.
In
and then,
her face.
No, and then you click on that free wallpapers there. You click on that free. Okay, now you bring that up. See, these are all gorgeous, and you see how it's automatically detected the screen's resolution. So now drop that box down. Drop that box down. Drop it down. Drop it down. Yeah, look at all those resolutions you get to choose from. They got every.
Oh, look at that one. Oh,
yeah, I know, right?
But I wouldn't choose that one, like I said, because I would lose my icons. You know.
But bro, they're super high resi. Like here, if you click on download, I mean, so look at this range they have here on these backgrounds.
Wow.
So they have them for iPads. They have the exact
cool.
for iPhones, BlackBerry. So your Google Android device, exact screen resolution for your Android device, and then they have them all the way up to freaking. Look at this,
still talking.
Bro. 4K right there.
Wow.
What you got? You got 4K backgrounds? Because I got 4K backgrounds. And now look at this. Look how good that looks.
I never thought to get an iPhone background from a website. Like it's always a picture that I take.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny.
Also, wallpaper or wallhaven.cc, alpha.wallpaper or wallhaven.cc is being recommended by the chat room. I've been there before too. That's also a great one. Is wallhaven.cc.
All right, so without wallpapers,
I got a couple.
without.
Oh, I had a couple more. Just a couple more I want to show you real quick. Desktops,
Okay.
real quick.
Okay.
Here is a Arch Mate desktop. A popular Mate is a popular one in our Mate is a popular one in our community.
Yep. System stats there at the top.
Yep. And then also, I liked this one quite a bit. Here's another tiling one. They got the live stream in one tile, the chat room in a big tile here. And then some encoding going on here. Or that's probably the MPV that's generating the video.
All right. Kai P has a good one in the chat room.
All right, stand by, Angela. Seeking Kai P's here. Kai P says it's a Arch on GNOME 3.14 with the Frenza icon theme and the Zaquito
and an Ange
GNOME theme. Hey, look at that's a great one. now, to me, this pushes my buttons. I like how clean this looks, and you see, oh shit, I really like how these buttons look. Look how good that looks. Shoot. Look how good that looks.
That does. I like big buttons.
Yeah,
I cannot lie.
Yeah, I really like the way that looks a lot. I like oh man, I like that. And this is just clean overall. Little X chat, and then there's your face.
Yep. Hey.
Hi. And again, for Kai P here, he says that was the Frenza Azure icons. The Frenza Azure.
Colloquy is barely handling the screenshots. It's hilarious.
Oh man, there's a lot of good ones though. This would be a great episode to be here live for. I'm sorry that you can't be if you're not.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to save these for the show notes. I'll leave this up because these are great icons. Look how gorgeous those are.
Oh, yeah. See, that's another thing. I think I've only gone out to get a custom icon once or twice for my OS 10.
Yeah.
But I should do that more because that's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah. Capi says he really likes it because it's clean and easy. Florian says he has a video he wants to show us, but I don't know. Yeah, Rikai is saying, by the way, that you can get a lot better results under Linux dark mode than you can with what they introduced in Yosemite. I totally agree. All right, Rotten Corpse, producer Rotten Corpse is sending in his KDE 4 desktop. You ready, Ange?
Oh, yes.
Here we go. Boom.
There it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the workspaces on the side thing, which I dig that. And you can see which applications are in which workspaces by their icon.
That's great.
And he's got the icons on the side, kind of like
that is great. That's awesome.
And it looks like he's got a launcher here. K-Perfer. Kind of looks like GNOME do a little bit. Cupfer. And then here's all his windows up. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, so I do the hot corners or Entourage. What is it?
Oh, Expose.
Expose, yeah. I do the Expose on OS 10, and so I really like being able to use my mouse to hit a corner and clear off all the apps or only show certain apps or, whatever. It is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, these are some great desktops, you guys.
And actually, my mouse even, it's like a 15-button mouse, which is crazy, but I have programmed a couple keys on there to do the same thing, so I don't have to drag my hand. That's super handy. So,
all right, one more, and then I know you want to get to something else here. Let's see. This last one came in from Heller 64-bit, and this is pretty badass looking desktop. Look at that. That's I like. Normally I don't go with the sort of Vista style window top there, but I do actually like that with this particular look.
Well, it definitely works with the background.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of docks. Docks are universally taking off. I think everybody's got a dock now.
Docks are handy.
Yeah.
Just be sure to clean them out every once in a while. If you stopped using something, get rid of it.
Yeah. All right, Andrew. Is there anything else we want to cover?
Yeah. So we're going to be at Linux Fest Northwest at the end of April.
That's
and
right.
If you want to get a shirt, you can. We have a couple different colors, mainly reds, blues, and blacks.
We have the kids tee.
We have kids and hoodies again, which it might be a little cold at that time, but fests are always really hot.
Yeah.
But fests are hot.
But not everybody that's getting these is going to the fest either.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
The long sleeves are my favorite.
Yeah. And this is going to look slick. We don't have we had black long sleeve tees with the Jupiter Broadcasting logo, but
never with just the black and white logo. Yeah. It's gonna look really
the
nice.
Last logo.
The last one.
So
when you buy one of these the money that we're raising here is going to go towards getting the crew out to Linux Fest Northwest.
Yep.
So the money's going to a good cause. There's 15 days left. We've sold 104 of them. You can find it at teespring.com/Linux.
We're getting pictures of the TechSnap campaign that just went out.
Love that when people send those to Seth.
Yeah, it looks great on white. I am really pleased with that.
Yeah, if you want to send yours to Angela at JupiterBroadcasting.com or maybe ping her on Twitter, she's at ANGERZ. With your picture, she'll probably put it up on the Instagram feed.
Yep, and we, let's see, people are going to start receiving the No Beard campaign soon. So we'll see pictures from that too.
Also, we've been discussing moving the FauxShow to Fridays soon to accommodate some scheduling stuff. So look to jupiterbroadcasting.com/calendar for more information about that, so that way you're not surprised. We're trying to give you guys a couple of weeks notice because the live audience is a huge part of the Faux Show. So we really would like to have you guys meet us there when we move for a little bit. And it might not be forever. It might just be for a little bit. Sometimes we move things around depending on scheduling and stuff like that. So we'll let you guys know, and we'll experiment and all that. But jupiterbroadcasting.com/calendar is probably the best place to keep checking.
And it puts it in your time.
Yeah, that's handy too.
Yep. All right, everybody. That is it for this episode of the Faux Show. We'll see you next week. Did you enjoy this Faux Show? Well, guess what? You can catch more at jupiterbroadcasting.com and subscribe to the weekly RSS feed.
All right, boss, here we go. It's the Faux Show 1211297 for 6/9/12.
That is a huge star date.
No, that was just the date. Numbers. They're just numbers.
It ended with 12? Did you see the levels of realization happen there? Lower third? Did you see that? Before we start, the cake was a lie. Oh, that would have been such a great missile.
No hurting me on air, okay? That's for in the bed. 4 inches is actually average, I believe.
5 is.
5. No, actually, I believe it's 4.
No, it's 5.
I believe it's 4.
You just read the stats.
Oh, I thought that's where I was getting it from. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I will trust your memorization of penis stats more than my memorization of penis stats.
Yeah.
You stick on to penis stats like nobody's business. You just grasp on and
I'm constantly comparing.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.